Hi and welcome to another video by Get It Done Home Repairs. Today's project, we're going to put some picture frame molding on this wall to dress it up just a little bit. Now the way that we came up with this configuration is we actually measured it out and taped it to see what we liked best. It's a lot easier to put the tape on the wall and take it off than it would be to come in here, nail the wood onto the wall, and then decide you don't like it and remove it. So I elected to put down this tape on here so we could see which configuration we liked. And I will put a video here to show you other configurations that we did as well, but this is the one that we came up with. And here is another picture frame molding that we were thinking about and decided not to do it. As you can see, this has 5 boxes on the wall. They're a little bit higher and a little bit narrower than the one I'm going to put on now. Still the same distance in between. We have 4 inches in between each one of the boxes and 3 inches above the molding on the floor. But after looking at it with the tape on the wall and see what it looked like, we decided that we're going to go with the other 4 boxes and then bring it down to 20 inches from top to bottom. And then from left to right, it's actually 35 and 1/2 inches. But this is the configuration that we decided on. And next we went into the garage and we cut down a couple of the pieces of wood that we had purchased, just to tape it on the wall to make sure it's something that we liked. So let's see what that looks like. Now we set our saw to a 45-degree angle. We'll slide the wood down and we'll cut that corner at 45-degree angle. Then we'll measure the length that we needed. Remember, it was 35 and 1/2 inches. And the upright, the ones that go top to bottom, those are going to be 20 inches. So let's make all the cuts that we need. We'll bring the wood back inside. We'll tape it on the wall temporarily, make sure it's something that we want. And if it looks good, then we'll continue with the rest of the cuts. All right, so now we have it all taped out. We cut our wood. We cut the wood at the angles up here as a 45-degree angle, just so you know, 45-degree angle. We determined the height, but that's personal preference. You can make it any height that you prefer. We just happened to make this one 20 inches. On the side over here, we elected to have this box, and the box is 35 and 1/2 inches long, just so you know. All right, so we cut the corners, and the way we determined how big the boxes were going to be is we measured the entire length of the wall, which was 162 inches. We wanted 4 inches in between each one of the picture frames, and of course we want 4 inches where it goes against the wall and touches the first set of picture frames. All right, and the way we did the 4 inches is we actually took a piece of scrap wood that we had, we cut it down so it's 4 inches, we put it on here like this, bring it down like that. We wanted 3 inches on the bottom, but as I said, it's personal preference. So what we did is we took a piece of scrap wood as well, 3 inches, and we put it like this, and we sit it on top of the woodwork down the bottom. Now you could put a level on here if you choose to. I am not gonna, because I'm just gonna follow the contour of the molding itself, because the floor itself is not 100% level anyway. All right, so that's how we're determining where each one of the boxes is gonna go and how we're going to do it. So we took the wood, cut it down to the sizes that we need. Before we put the wood on the wall, though, to save a step, we are going to prime the wood and we're going to paint the wood before we put it on. All right, so let me prime this and then we'll come back and I'll show you how we install it. Okay, so now that the paint has dried on the picture frame molding that we're getting ready to put up, just so you know, we numbered where each component was going, just so you don't make a mistake and put it on the wrong spot. Next, we grab our adhesive. This is the adhesive that I'm using right here. Not that I'm endorsing this product. This just happens to be the one that I picked up. I do like that it's a resealable top, so you can use it on future projects if you need to. Don't pick up the least expensive. Make sure you buy something that tells you on the back of it that is specifically made to adhere to drywall, because that's where I'm putting this on, to drywall. If you're putting it on wood, then of course you'll need something that adheres to wood. But this one is the one we're going to be using. All right, you do not need to glue the entire back of the project itself. You can just put dabs of adhesive on here, and that will be more than adequate to hold it in place and dry, because we're going to nail it with this brad nailer. All right, so now we're going to glue it, and then we're going to nail it in place. And just so you know, this is a brad nailer. This is an 18 gauge. It's a very thin nail that we're using. We are not using a long nail because, as you can see, the molding itself is really not that thick. At the thickest point is probably a half of an inch. So we're using a 1-inch nail to hold it to the wall while the adhesive dries. All right, you don't want to have a real long nail, a 2-inch or whatever nail, because you don't know what you're going to hit behind the wall itself. So this nail is going to go through the molding and through the drywall, and it's going to protrude out about 1/16 of an inch, if that. All right, so let's put some glue on here, or adhesive I should say. And we'll just put dabs every couple of inches. It doesn't need to be a lot, just enough to hold it and dry to hold it to the wall itself. Remember, the brad nail is what's going to hold it, and then the adhesive will actually dry and hold it permanently. Now, as you remember, we cut the scrap wood that we had so that we could actually put it at a preset distance on the wall from top, bottom, and also from the side. Remember, we cut the base of it. We chose to have it a 3-inch base above the molding. So this is our 3-inch molding that's going to go on the wall like this, or I should say, like this. It's going to go on the wall. And then our 4-inch piece of wood is going to go right here into the wall like that. And then that is how we're going to put our molding on. Okay, so let me put the glue on, and then we'll put it up on the wall and nail it in place. Okay, so now that we have the glue on the wood itself, we're going to hold it in place, hold these in place, and then we'll brad nail it in. You don't need a lot of nails. You can put 3 in the one piece of wood. It's just to hold it there while the glue dries. All right, so let's set it up and let's nail it up. All right, so as you can see, sometimes you need 3 hands to do a project. Luckily, I have my assistant here to help me. We're going to put it into we have the 3-inch on the bottom. We put that in place, and then we put a 4-inch on that side there. We're going to take our moldings, lay them in position where they're supposed to be. And we're just going to push it against the wall. The adhesive will hold it fairly straight. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put a brad nail on the bottom first to hold it in place. And now when we're happy with the joint down on the bottom right here, we'll nail the side piece in place. Okay, now as you can see, I didn't put a brad nail up on the top here because we want to get the upper piece on. And at this point, if you needed to flex this just a tiny bit back and forth, you're able to. All right, so now we have our bottom in place. We're going to put one more nail down the bottom right here. Next, we're going to put up top molding in place. As I said, we're not going to nail it yet. Can you hold that? Good. We'll grab our side molding and put our side molding on. Make sure everything lines up good before you nail it. And once you're happy with the fit, you could put a nail in it. Okay, so now while molding is on, I will tell you this, you're never going to find a wall that is 100% even. So after we finish this here, then we're going to come in here with some silicone, and we're going to silicone here and over on the side here, so that way it'll look like a perfect fit. All right, let's continue working on these other 3 behind me, and we'll get this job wrapped up. Okay, remember we're putting the 4-inch against the other piece that we put on. Let's lift it up a little bit. Okay, we're going to take this on the bottom, just like that. We're going to grab a side piece, and we're going to put it in here where it belongs. We're going to push it down so that we have a fairly tight fit. And when you're happy with the fit, a nice tight fit, then we can shoot the brad nail in to hold it in place. Okay, then we can take these out because we don't need to hold these in there any longer. And now we'll bring in the upper. Put it up on top where it's supposed to be right there. We're not going to nail it yet, remember. We're just putting it in for the fit. And then we're going to hold it here. Get our other corner, left side in. Bring it to where it belongs. And when you're happy with the fit, okay, now before we get to the very end over here, remember you want it to have a tight fit right here, so you want to pull these 2 together so that you have a nice tight joint right inside there. And now we can come in here with our nailer and nail it here and here. And one more here. All right, and then this one is done. Let's continue down the wall, and we'll get all of them on now. Now I will tell you this too, if there's any glue or any adhesive that's sticking through, at this point you want to take it off before you go any further, because it's a lot easier to take it off while it's wet than it is to try to take it off once it's dry. Now obviously we are going to come back and we're going to fill these nail holes in over here, but that we'll come back to a little bit later on. We're just going to put a little bit of either, you could use either wood putty or you can use silicone. I'm going to use silicone because the silicone is going to be just as good and it'll be perfectly smooth. You'll never even know that those nails were in there. Let's finish down the line here and we'll get this project done. As you can see, we have all of the picture frame molding now attached as we're supposed to on all the walls, including the ones behind me, over here, and over here. All right, so as you can see, it came out really good. We are going to grab the silicone, as I said, and we're going to come in here, and we're going to silicone each one of these holes so that you'll never even know that they were there before. And We're going to run silicone across the top bead over here, so it's a completely seamless transition. Personal preference. You don't have to be nitpicky if you don't want to, but if you choose to, you can. It all depends on personal preference. All right, but that's it. This job is done, and we're on to the next one. All right, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.